Hello students, I'm Mrs. Diki Asawo. I'll be taking you on the subject economics, and for today we'll be looking at the theme principles of economics and the topic basic tools of economic analysis. As we are very familiar with, economics is a science, and in science we observe situations in the economy, we analyze situations in the economy, and we interpret the situations based on our analysis. And to do all of these, we use tools. These tools for us in economics are called basic tools, and they are charts, they include graphs, they include measures of central tendencies like the mean, the median, and mode. So quickly, we'll be looking at tables. Tables are orderly layouts of rows and columns. Basically, tables are used to discover relationship between variables. We have a table with price and quantity demanded. This table is just basically to look at or analyze the relationship that price have with quantity demanded. Okay, so from the table we can easily say at a lower price of 2 naira, more quantities were demanded, and at a higher price of 9 naira, fewer quantities were demanded. Another group of tools are charts, and charts are simply sketches that we use for economic analysis. And example of charts are bar charts, pie charts, map graph, as the case may be. Quickly, we'll be looking at the different types of charts, and one of it is a bar chart. Bar chart could be represented horizontally like this or vertically like this. And we have 3 basic types of bar charts. We have the simple bar chart, we have the component bar chart, and we have the multiple bar chart. Now, for the simple bar chart, it's for a variable with just one data. Okay, if you have the case of a representation where you have just one data, for example, let's look at the quantity of apples produced in 3 years. Okay, so if we say 1992, 93, and 94, and we have 5,000 quantity in this year, 7,000 in this year, and 9,000. Now, a simple table like this can be represented on a simple bar chart like this. You have your years and you have your quantities, so you can actually represent this on this format or on this format. But in a case where you have more than one variable, assuming we have 3 variables, apple, oranges, and mango, for 3 different years, 1992, 93, and 94. And for apples, for mango, and for oranges, for 1992 we have 200, we have 300 here, and 400. 250 in 1993, 270 and 290, and 400 for apples, 300 for mango, and 150 for oranges. Now, when we have a scenario like this, this can be represented on a component bar chart or on a multiple bar chart. Another chart we'll be looking at is the pie chart. It is a circular statistical diagram that is partitioned or sectored into different parts, and each part representing a component of a data. Like the case we have on the board, this is a pie chart representing the quantity or amount of fruits sold. Let's look at a table depicting this. From our pie chart, we have 5 fruits. And quantity or amount. Okay, let's assume we sold 300 fruits. Apples, we sold 100. We have oranges, we sold 80. Pears, we sold 70. Then we have grapefruit and plum. We sold 30, and for plums, we sold 20. This is a simple representation of this table on a pie chart. The next chart is line chart. Line chart is used basically for activities that change over time. Such activities could be like inflation, it could be interest rates. Any activity that change over time is best represented using a line chart. Another chart is that of the histogram. Histogram is used to represent situations that are in a group format. It's easily or best represented using histogram. For example, assuming I have 20 students in my class and I want to look at how well they perform, making my analysis look very simple. I can easily say for 0 to 40, 8 students scored between 0 and 40, and for 40 to 60, 10 students scored about this, and for 60 to 80, 4 students scored this. This I can easily represent here using a histogram. Also, we have the pictogram. Pictogram is a simpler method of representing your analysis, and it is best used for children because it's very easy to understand and analyze. Also, in other complex economic situations, pictograms are still used. Let's look at a typical case where we have here. We have days of the week, and we have number of apples sold. And we also have a key. Our key says 1 apple here represent 2 apples. Now, what it means is that on Monday, if you count the number of apples, we have 6 apples. On Monday, 12 apples were produced. This is simply 6 that we see here times 2. Remember, the key is that one apple is equals to 2 apples. So on Monday, 12 apples were produced. The same goes to Saturday. Saturday we have 11 apples times 2. A key is equals to that 22 apples. You can make your keys to suit what you're trying to represent. There is no strict rules to what you want to use. So I can decide to say 1 apple represents 4 apples, as the case may be. In summary, we're saying economists use tools to analyze different economic situations, and such tools include charts, graphs, and tables. Thank you. This will be all for now.